Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mansa, and in today's video, this is different. I am going to show you how I use this Walmart frozen dinner and turn it into a sumptuous, delicious shrimp pasta meal. It is going to be packed with lots of veggies, and it's going to taste just like homemade. So without wasting much of your time, let's get right into today's video. So this is my preferred frozen dinner brand. It is the Bird's Eye from Walmart, and today I am using the garlic shrimp, and it is actually delicious on its own, but I always jazz it up per usual. Y'all know I like to jazz up my stuff. So this is, if you want to call it, another hack on how to turn your store-bought frozen meals into something delicious and homemade. So these are the instructions. I always go with a stovetop. I recommend that instead of the microwave oven. But if you don't have time, go by all means and do the microwave. But the stovetop will give you more control of stuff to add. So it does ask that you put it in a skillet, add some water, and all of that stuff. So here, I'm also going to be adding some extra shrimps. Now, it comes with shrimp, but of course, you know, it's not going to be enough shrimps, and you can never have too much shrimp. So I am just adding some shrimp. You can add more or less, or not even add some shrimp. So here is my shrimp already deveined and peeled. And another thing I use to jazz this up is some mushrooms. This is so delicious. You need to have these mushrooms. And also, since this is a garlic recipe, I like to add that fresh ingredient. So here I have 4 cloves of garlic that I'm crushing in my little mortar and pestle. You can just actually just chop them finely. It would work perfectly as well. So now this is my skillet. Let's get ready to get this started. This meal, per the instructions, is ready in 10 minutes. So now I like to start off with about 2 tablespoons of butter. This is my Kerrygold salted butter. And once I get that melted, I'm going to start off by sauteing my mushrooms. So here's my butter already nice and melted, and you know Kerrygold is good quality, so it's gonna taste so much better. So in comes in my mushrooms, and I'm just cooking on medium heat. This does not take long. Like I said, this whole meal is like 10 minutes and you are done. But with my additions, you're looking at maybe about 13 minutes or so. So still under 15 minutes, so it's perfect for all of us working mothers or just busy folks out there. Now, I'm going to season this up with a little bit of black pepper. This is optional. If you can tolerate any heat, just try to omit that or substitute it with anything that you like. Now, I'm going to add in my crushed garlic. This is going to make a whole lot of difference. Garlic and mushrooms match made in heaven. It is going to be so delicious. I love it. So just go ahead and keep sauteing the mushrooms and the garlic. Now over here, I realized that I needed a little bit more fat. So I opted to go with some extra virgin olive oil. Now you can even do the olive oil throughout and not use the butter if you're watching those calories. Plus olive oil is more heart healthy, of course. So I just went in with a little bit, just a little under a tablespoon of olive oil, and then I add in half of a fresh diced yellow onion. Guys, this step right here, this first step is gonna make or break the deal. This right here, trust me on this process. I have been jazzing up these. Matter of fact, my husband bought this once and I tried it and I was like, maybe I can make this even better. That's how this came about. So to add more flavor, I am going in with my better than bouillon, and I'm opting for the vegetable base because just this meal is more veggie than anything else. But the better than bouillon also comes in beef and also chicken base, so you can use any flavor that you want, or simply go with salt if that's your preference. So there I go. I'm just trying to melt that better than bouillon because it comes really thick. Just melt it into your meal and keep stirring. At this point, I am going in to add in my shrimp. Now, the shrimp is still frozen. All I did was just rinse it because it comes peeled and deveined. So I'm just going to leave it frozen because everything else that's going to come into this meal now is going to be frozen anyway. So just combine the mushroom and the shrimps together on low to medium heat. And once that gets incorporated, we will get ready to add in our actual dinner. If you guys are enjoying this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Now it's time to add my dinner, and here it goes. Just empty out the whole thing into your skillet. Then, of course, you're going to want to go ahead and stir that up. Remember, we have the sauteed mushrooms and the shrimp in there. So you want to make sure that every bit of that frozen dinner is coated in the nice little broth that we created with the mushroom. I love that. I love that broth that we create. And remember, all the veggies here are frozen, so they're going to release their own water as well. So here we're going to add 1/3 cup of water. Again, don't add too much water because the frozen stuff is going to release its own juices. And also, I like to add some baby carrots. Now, this is optional, but since this is more of a dinner, a veggie dinner, you can add any veggies of your choice, actually. So this, here I go, and I just want to adjust all my spices. Make sure that you're tasting as you go, and add my baby carrots because I still want a little bit of crunch in my carrots. I don't want them to overcook and get all mushy. So this is the perfect timing for it. As you can see, they're still frozen and sticking together. So just combine everything and cover it up to cook for 10 minutes. But always make sure that you are checking on it. So this is about halfway out, and I'm opening it, and as you can see, it has created a lot more broth than it was when I started, and they are looking good. Now you want to make sure that all your ingredients are cooked. You do not want to get sick from eating, uncooked food. So yeah, once I do that, I also like to go ahead at this point to jazz it up even further and add some chopped red bell peppers. Now these are also frozen. I buy these in bulk and I chop them, I roast some, I blend some, and I just keep it in my freezer for days like this when I'm super busy and I just want something quick. And my husband also likes the taste that it just adds to the meal. You can also add the green bell peppers. Now this is my meal right here. Now I'm gonna cover it up and let it cook for the remaining time, and that will be it, guys. It's super easy, super fast. If you have those ingredients and you're wondering what to do with them, just throw something like this together and you're done. The meal, the frozen dinner meal at Walmart is under $6, so that's relatively cheap. And all the other ingredients I had at home, and look, I'm gonna tell you, it's actually really good, and it's gonna taste just like homemade once you add your touch to it, make it personal. So our dinner is nice and ready and hot. My husband was so hungry. He was waiting. He could not wait for me to finish filming so he could eat his dinner. So this is our final result. Now I have a lot more of this recipe because I know for a fact that Walmart also carries the chicken Alfredo and other meals that come frozen, especially with this particular Bird's Eye brand. Let me know if you want to see more of these recipes. I just want to do something more that is budget friendly and something that a lot of busy people can relate to, and hopefully it can help one or two people out there. So this was my bowl, really really delicious. The pasta was on point. Everything about this is just on point, and my touch being added to it made it extra special because it was made with love. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to share with your friends and family. If you know anyone that would like stuff like this, invite them over. And until I catch you in my next one, y'all stay safe. Bye.